To our players, Denny Duron was a quarterback here at 72-73. Won 2 national championships during that time. Went 12-1 and 12-0. His junior and senior year here, he's an evangelist now. Is very involved, obviously, with the church. We're certainly glad to have him. Let's have 3 for Denny Duron.
Thank you. The very first thing I'd like to do is for you guys to just turn around and just look at these men in the back of the room. If you don't mind doing that. See these guys? I want you to give them a great hand. Will you do that? When I was called and asked to share just a few minutes, I've got about 4 minutes to talk to you. And that's tough for a preacher to do. I'm just telling you. One Sunday morning, I put my watch, on the pulpit, and a little boy asked his dad, said, "Dad, what does that mean when he puts his watch on the pulpit?" He looked at his little boy and he said, "It don't mean a thing, son." But it's just so good to be able to speak on behalf of these men, even though I haven't had the chance to ask them what they would say. I think I know safely a few things they would say. The first thing is this, that every one of us experience a life and a lifestyle that we would have not had access to had it not been for the investment of Louisiana Tech University. Mm-hmm. So while we have come back as honorees, and that means a lot to us, we have actually come back to honor. It's kind of like Bear Bryant said when he was called at the University of Kentucky to come back as the coach of Alabama. He said, "When Mama calls, you go home." What I can tell you is Louisiana Tech has invested in our lives and made our lives sweet and wonderful, and we have beheld a world that we would have never seen had we not come to this place and had the experiences that we had. Second thing I would say for these men is they, at this stage and age of life, would all say this to you. The most important thing about this time is going to be the relationships that you make. The thing that you will miss the most will not be the blood, sweat, and tears in IA Stadium, and it won't be the scoreboard lighting up, and it won't be the band playing the fight song, and it won't be seeing your name in the headlines. You'll just miss each other. And you'll take every opportunity you get just to be together again. The third thing these men would say to you is this: be the Louisiana Tech Bulldogs. So we can talk about national championships for 72 and 73, and we can talk about the great exploits that these men accomplished in beating Alabama twice. Some of them were on a team that beat Alabama 2 years in a row, and they were pretty good then. They can talk about being Southland Conference champions, and they can talk about Independence Bowl victories, and they can talk about the All-Americans and all that happened. But this is what they'd say to you. They would say the most important thing is for you to simply understand you are the only Louisiana Tech team there is. There is no other Louisiana Tech Bulldog team except this one. You're it. Do we have some expectations of you? Yes, we do. We want you to be the Louisiana Tech Bulldogs. I didn't say play like the Louisiana Tech Bulldogs. I said be the Louisiana Tech Bulldogs. I heard a quote by a young man by the name of Darius Jackson, who was vying for the last spot on the Dallas Cowboy roster this year. And this is what he said. He said, "For me, I understand that this competition for this last spot on the Dallas Cowboy roster comes down to character. It comes down to who I am without the ball." To who I am without the ball. And I thought, that's incredible that he phrased it like that, isn't it? I mean, he didn't say what I do without the ball. He said it comes down to character, who I am without the ball. As I look at this group, I know I've got some questions. How in the world does Pat Tilley become Pat Tilley? I mean, come on, undersized, not a fast guy, and yet he is an all-pro for the St. Louis Cardinals. How does Mike Barber become Mike Barber? He walks right out of White Oak High School and is a starter in the NFL for the St. Louis Rams and also for the Los Angeles Rams and also for the Houston Oilers. I mean, how does Trent Taylor become Trent Taylor? 5'7", maybe? On his tiptoes? And yet he has one scholarship offer and he just proceeds to take over the league. And now in his first year becomes the slot receiver for the San Francisco 49ers. How in the world does Bobby Slaughter become Bobby Slaughter? 5'9", 155 pounds, runs a 4.95 out of high school, and he gets with Roger Carr, and Roger Carr begins to tutor him and work with him, and he works and hones his skills, and he becomes the leading receiver in Louisiana Tech history. How does that happen? Well, this is the way it happens. They understood that when they go out there on that field, Joe I Field, it's not really about what they do. It's about who they are. It's going to be about who you are without the ball, sir, today. And we have some expectations of you. We don't want you to play like the Louisiana Tech Bulldogs. Today, all of us have come from the past just to see you be the Louisiana Tech. And we're for you. Thank you.